As I just saved you loads of money and possibly your life.
Yeah, come on, back, come going backwards, yeah.
Right, I've now been the hero. I want to get back to doing me plumbing.
Save the world.
Hello and welcome back to another video. Now for those of you that are new here, my name's Mel and I'm currently turning this Mercedes Vario into a luxurious overlander. So we work here in the barn. We like to think of ourselves as being a little bit multicultural. After all, we've got people here from as far afield as South Africa. But today we've been joined by someone that breaks all records as far as travelling the globe is concerned. You'll notice we've got Bulgarian number plates. We have number plates from as far afield as Florida. Now that beats all records. So where are you from, David?
I'm from Dallas, Texas. If you have to name a place, the last place we lived was Dallas, Texas. So it's a little fair distance from here. Yeah,
How
exactly.
comes you ended up with a Bulgarian van?
Because for Americans to register a vehicle in Europe, the easiest place to register is Bulgaria. So we actually bought it in Germany and then drove it down to Bulgaria and registered it there. So, which is a complicated process, but it's the easiest process in all of Europe. So.
Incredible. Well, David's only just got here, so we're going to let him settle in. And then
Got
later
work
on,
to do actually. So.
Yeah, we've got work to do. He's not here just for the fun of it. He's here to do some work.
It's a social visit too. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. And where's the owner of this beast?
He's right over there with his baby.
He's walking his cat.
Yeah.
Yes, he's got a cat. Actually, he's got two cats. Welcome to the barn.
Hi, how you doing?
And what's the name of your cat?
This one's Vanna and the other one's G-Money. She's a Burman. She's 5 years old. And G-Money is, I think, 15, so.
And potentially the most travelled cat in the world.
Well, they've been in 29 countries.
That is what that was going to be. By the way, this is Kurt.
Hey, guys.
In 29 different countries.
29 different countries. We left Florida. We traveled down through Mexico and Central America, South America, all the way to the southern tip of Tierra del Fuego, Ushuaia, Argentina. And then we shipped the van from Buenos Aires to Europe, and we've been here for about 9 months.
That's incredible. And how long have you been in the UK?
We've only been here a couple weeks.
Couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Well, welcome
And
to
we've
the
been
UK.
resting because it has been a whirlwind. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. You probably are. But we have to do the Schengen shuffle over here, which means we can only do 90 days in a country and then 90 days out. So we've been running. She walks me, I don't walk her.
The Schengen shuffle is still quite relatively new to us, thanks to Brexit.
Yep.
But yeah, we're in the same situation. Yeah, we're in the same situation as you now.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to carry on. Let Kirk walk
Sorry.
his cat. That's fine.
One thing you should know about walking a cat, and my cats have walked all over. You don't walk a cat walks you.
Yeah, is that better? Potentially. Now, over the last couple of weeks I've been building and installing a shower in my van, and because it's a domestic shower I've decided I'm going to use domestic pipework in my van. This is simply 15mm pipe and I'm going to use these push fit quick fittings. It's going to make the installation of all my plumbing really quick and simple. So let's get on and do that today. Perfect. Problem is now, I've run out of pipe, so I need to go and get some more. Well, I'm literally just about to leave the workshop to go and get me bits and pieces for me plumbing, and Rebecca's dad phoned me, needs some help. Rebecca's dad is a builder, and his name just happens to be Bob. And at the moment, he's stuck up a roof, so I need to go and help him. Now that's something you don't see every day. This is Bob the builder. He's a legend. He's 80 years old.
81.
81 now? Oh crikey. And he's about to go up this ladder and put a cap on that vent. You sure you don't want me to do it?
Alright, as long as you're alright. Keep going up until you get onto the ladder, alright?
Right, it's gonna ease in there.
Back, come down backwards.
Yep.
Yeah, down the ladder. Yeah, lovely job, Mel. Yep, okay, Mel.
There you go, that's Bob, everyone. See you later.
Thank you, Mel, thank you.
No problem. So now that's done, I'm going to head off to Screwfix and get some pipe work and then get back to the workshop. Let's go. Well, what's the chances of seeing two of those in one day? Now, for those of you that are wondering why I'm using household plumbing, the simple reason is pack of 10 elbows, 4 metres of pipe, 20 quid. I mean, it's a no-brainer. And if anything was to ever go wrong with this, say I've got a leak or something, it's going to be really easy to fix as well, because, well, basically there's screw fixes all over the country, and I guess this stuff's available in any country. And that's why I'm not using the traditional red and blue John Guest type pipe that a lot of people use when they're building camper vans. Because this stuff is cheap, it's easily available, and because of the bigger diameter, I'm guessing you get a better water flow. Well, I've just got back from Screwfix and something rather strange happens. As I drove into the yard, Curt here is reversing up in his beautiful Mercedes Sprinter, and he says to me, I've got a strange rattling sound coming from the back of my van. And I said to Curt, don't worry, I'll have a quick look. I'll let Curt tell the rest of the story.
Well, first of all, we rolled in here to detail the vans and clean the vans. So we weren't going to do any mechanical work on the van. But as I'm backing in here, I hear this loud clicking noise. And I had never heard the sound before. So I was like, oh, great. And so I back up a little bit. And he takes a look at it. And he's like, I found your problem. I just saved you loads of money, is what he says. I just saved you loads of money and possibly your life. And he comes back here and he literally just reached down here and took off one of my lug nuts with his fingers. So what had happened is, and we just had a brake job about a month ago, and apparently they didn't torque them properly because they were all loose. So he brought out a torque wrench and he brought out a big impact wrench. We tightened them up, we torqued them down, and we're good to go. And I don't think there was any long-term damage, thank God. But we're back in business, so thank you.
You're welcome. So now that I've saved the life of a famous YouTuber, oh, by the way, Curt has got his own YouTube channel, which is?
It's Snow and Curt. And yeah, we've been traveling for 5 years in a van. We started in the US. We traveled through Mexico, Central America, South America. That took about 4 years. And we've been in Europe for about 9 months. And yeah, we're going to keep going around the world through Africa, Asia. And we do about 2 videos a week, so you guys should join us.
29 different countries this van has been to.
3 continents, I believe. Well, North America, South America, and Europe. And since we were rattling stuff off, we also traveled with 2 cats, a 15-year-old Bengal Bengal and a 5-year-old Burman. They've been in 29 countries as well. So,
and to think it all could have come to an abrupt end if it wasn't.
an abrupt end if we didn't find my loose lug nuts.
Exactly that. Right, I've been the hero. I want to get back to doing me plumbing.
Save the world. Sounds good.
Now, although this all looks very complicated, trust me, it's not that complicated. Let's start right at the beginning and I'll show you the direction of flow of the water. I have a 190 litre water tank that holds all my fresh water. So the water is going to come out of here into the water pump, down this line, and then this line is then divided into two down here, you can just see. So now we've got two cold water flows coming down here. There's a reason I've done it in two and not just one. I'll show you that in a minute. One of these feeds goes down through the floor to my hot water calorifier and then comes up out of the floor along this line. One tees off to my shower and one tee goes up to my taps, and the big red thing is an expansion tank, because as we know, when cold water gets hot it actually expands. That gives the water somewhere to go when it expands. Now the cold water feed again runs along this line, is teed off here, one goes off to the shower, one is going to go up to the taps. Really simple. Now, why have I got two cold water feeds when I could have just put a T-piece here? Simple answer is, if for any reason this water pump proves not to be powerful enough, I can simply remove this elbow, replace it with a T-piece, mount another water pump up here, and then connect that water pump to one of these pipes, giving me one water pump for my hot water supply and another water pump supplying my cold water. And by doing that I should have plenty of water, plenty of flow to run my domestic shower in my luxurious camper van. Well, now that my pipe work is done, it means I can now go ahead and lay my insulated floor, and once I've done that, then I can really get on with this van build.
This will be one of the machines that you've used a million times.
I've never used one of these ever before.
Right.
So what I'm trying to do is cut these battens in half, because I don't need them that wide, but I do need more battens. So, with the help of young Pete, and Jez has lent me his table, I'm going to slice these battens down the middle, giving me two for the price of one. Well, I've still got all my fingers and thumbs, toes and everything, all appendages are still existent, therefore it is now time to lay the floor in my Vario. There you go, that's it, that's my floor insulated. What I've got to do now is actually lay the plywood on top of this, and once I've done that I can really get on with this van build. Yes, last. Now here at the barn we like to think of ourselves as being a little bit multicultural. After all, don't laugh. Start again.
Sorry.
Is there a roof part?